I muted myself like a dumbass. We have 2 minutes until the Fidos Civilization premiere. I've got my headphones. This is... We're listening to Fido Peak. Fido Peak right now. Oh, Lord. We're decked out. We've got the suit. Garbage. I don't care. I don't care about my phone. This stupid phone. Look. I've got a timer on that's like for. Look at that. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm so ready. I'm so ready. I'm so ready. Okay. Here we are. 60 seconds. 60 seconds to this. Yes. Okay. I have to like it. I love you. I love you. Okay. It's 11. Okay, it's 11:59. Hold on. Fuck. Okay. Fidos Civilization. Is this all plugged in here? Yep. Okay, this is all good. Grease that a bit. All right. And I think we're ready for Fidos Civilization Peak. Okay, it's ready. Cinema. Okay. No, I know. Okay. Ow. Okay. That was loud. That was really loud. Hold on. This is the first part of 3, maybe 4, of the movie that talks about the entire mainline history of our server we dubbed the Fidos Civilization. Okay. I'm gonna cry. Now, I feel like I should explain. This is coming out, and completely coincidental, not planned at all whatsoever, my video on the Fidos Civilization is coming out too, which if you haven't seen, you should definitely go watch. So, I'm watching this one because I've already seen the other one, and I have no clue what I'm getting into. It's so zoomed out. I hope nothing's in the corner, like here, where anything would be. This is my first time trying this, so let's hope it isn't tarnished. Okay. Oh my god. I'm coming. It's so low quality.
This is Carson. He has been one of the biggest problems of our server since day one of him joining. This man is a convict and a criminal, committing countless crimes such as theft, arson, exploitation, and so much more. For anyone that hasn't seen the stream... Oh, shit. For anyone that hasn't seen my streams yet, make sure to go check them out over my VODs channel, link in the description. But just in case people don't know the story, let's take it back to the very beginning.
What if I just found TNT or made TNT and just blew up Aiden's house?
You get permanently banned off the server and you'll never see the light of day again.
What if I blew up the presidential building?
That's why he forgot to crop the edges of that video. Fuck. He needs
What
to
if
do that
I
in
blow
post.
up Bo's house?
You will be banned
Those.
from the server and you'll never see the light of day again.
What if I blow up the jail?
You will be put in there for the rest of your life. Yeah, this place.
I'm gonna go find TNT real quick. Or
Okay.
make some. I'm gonna go make some. I need some sand.
Now, this is funny because, I think now it's more definitive. My video should go, like, you should watch my video right after you watch this one. Because at this point, it's basically just a parody of this.
Where are you gonna get the gunpowder from? I ain't turning off peaceful mode. How you gonna get the
Fuck
gunpowder?
gunpowder.
Oh, lodestone. I'm actually gonna need this lodestone.
Oh, I found the sand.
Yeah, you found sand, but how are you gonna find gunpowder?
It'll be around here somewhere.
So as you can see, day one of streaming, Carson was already making me nervous. I was just in the nether going ancient free mining for the project I wanted to do. While I'm in there, he just starts saying how he wants to blow stuff up. So I got really nervous and I started making my way back to spawn. Until I saw that Carson took my beacons and hid them. I automatically knew it was him because when I asked him about it, he got so defensive
Where are
about it for
beacons?
no reason. And even still, like, he was like laughing the entire time, it felt like. I swear to God, bro. I literally can't have anything go on the server. I swear to God. Why did I even make this public server? Like, I'm about to put the server on private and play on my own. Like, I'm getting sick of this. It got so bad to the point where me and Bo had to chase Carson around the entire server before finally killing him. And even then, he still didn't tell me where it was. What was even worse is that even though Carson did get the beacon, regardless of what happened, I had lost. Because if we banned him, we wouldn't get the beacons back. But if we didn't ban him, he could stay on the server and most likely get away with anything he...
They say, he likes to say banned a lot when talking about this, because, that's a server thing. And like that's like more Java exclusive, which this is Bedrock, but it's funny because I think he might say this afterwards, but when he tried to ban him, he did /ban. He didn't know that wasn't an actual command, but /kick works. He might mention it, I don't know.
He wants. So how did this start? Well, before I started streaming, Tristan and Bo made a joke while I was at the creeper farm, saying that they would start a rebellion and try to overthrow me as a joke. But Carson heard that, and he took it too seriously.
Wow.
At that point, he would stop at nothing to try to end me and the server along with it. And this was just the start of a rebellion that would last for a very long time. After some time, I began my first series of the channel known as Saving Our World. This is the point where me, Braden, and Bo started getting really nervous about what Carson...
Hi, I took those PNG photos that are really fucking blurry right there. Dude, Aiden has a full body PNG of himself. I don't know why he didn't use it.
...had planned for the server. And you're probably thinking, oh, just ban him off the server. It's not that hard. Well, the thing was, for some reason, I wasn't able to use the /ban command for some reason.
See, he's oh god, see, it's like, no, the /ban command never worked, and I've told him about this like multiple times. He just doesn't.
It just said it was an unexpected error and that the command didn't exist. Well, what about kicking somebody?
Yes.
Technically, it would work, but all it would take is a single invite to bring him back, so that wasn't really gonna work.
Make it a realm.
So, this brought me to my last thought. Either A, we keep him on and see what happens, then call him out for it, or B, we annoy him so much, he leaves for good. Well, I decided on both of them. You see, Carson is a special person.
I can't hear.
When he burnt Spawn down, He just said it was because of his boredom and ADHD. Now, normally I could understand this, but it's not an excuse to do stuff to hurt others emotionally. See, we had spent a decent amount of time of setting the server up to be the way it was, and he was just ruining it because of a quote-unquote disability he had. If I fast forward a little bit to when we first kicked him off the server, he started literally breaking down in the middle of class, saying that it was unfair and we were being bad friends. First off, don't make yourself look like the victim. Second, he said that he was struggling with depression and that this wasn't helping. And third off, if you are depressed, don't make others around you feel that way too. Maybe if he told us about it and didn't resort to making the others around him feel that way, then it would have turned out to be a good ending and we could all live in...
I hope this video becomes a giant fuck you to Carson. I think that'd be the funniest approach he could take here, if this was basically just him saying fuck you.
Peace and harmony. Man, this kind of sounds like the average stereotypical bully from high school.
Yeah, asshole.
Or just school in general. Now, here's the funny part. Me, Braden, and Ryder were in history class, and Carson's in there as well. And the teacher was talking about stuff about World War II and stuff that Hitler did during the war. We were talking about how Hitler didn't stop until he got his way. And even when people told him to stop, he said he would, but then immediately did it again not long after. Man, I need to learn how to read these scripts better. This got us thinking, and we all immediately looked at Carson and said, "Is Carson the new Hitler of our server?" Carson instantly denied it, but we kept laughing and laughing because...
Oh, he didn't.
Well, it was...
That's not how that went either. He, when we were talking about this, I mean, yeah, he was probably denying it, but he was laughing too. He it wasn't like we were all surrounding him and then laughing at him or anything. But after class ended, when we all walked out, we were all joking together about it because he was like, yeah, I am.
It's true. Anytime we told him not to do something, he said he would stop it. But the very next day, he did the same thing over and over and over again.
Hitler.
But every time we confronted him, he denied it and won his case.
That's me.
We got so fed up that we decided to do some trolling. The events you're about to see here take place a couple hundred days into the future. So, I was working on a mega base, which I'll talk about later in the video.
Classic.
And during school, we all got together and decided we were done. So I waited a couple hours into the stream to make it seem like it was just a normal day. Right outside of the megabase outline, I had a death trap set up so that even people in full netherite armor couldn't survive it. I had built a platform, probably about 30 or so blocks in the air.
Oh, hey, I'm on there.
And put a large pile of dripstone at the bottom. We thought that it was the perfect trap to hopefully get rid of him for
This audio is so loud.
We waited for the perfect time, and right as he was about to commit some crimes, what it seemed like, it was finished. I teleported him to me, and I punched him off right into the dripstone. We all got his supplies, and we kicked him off for some time.
Oh, I kicked him!
After that, well, it seemed like he was going to be gone for good. But I was persuaded otherwise by a couple people on the server, and Carson himself, for one final chance. Long story short, Carson was actually fine for a couple of days until he decided to start streaming the server for himself. Now
that's interesting, that death trap there. I had no clue about that death trap. I had no idea that he did that. This is my first time learning about that. I don't know why I wasn't that surprised about it, but that was my first time knowing about that. In fact, but also, I forgot that I did kick him, but he gave me operator for it. It was peak.
Now this is where stuff just went way down the drain. So somehow, on his very first stream, he acted so suspicious. He kept kicking people out of spawn so he could try and duplicate stuff. He got a whole netherite beacon by duplication and X-raying. So now all ancient debris within a 500 block radius was just gone. And he even hinted at his partner Grayson that he was going to blow up the server entirely by telling Grayson to go grind up gunpowder, to which Grayson said, "Carson, don't do what I think you're going to do," hinting at the fact that Carson might blow up the server. Then Carson replied with, "Oh, I'm going to wait a little bit when their guard is down." This freaked me the hell out, so I decided to tell everyone about what I just heard. I messaged everyone and told them the exact timestamp of where and what he said. Everyone immediately said to remove him off the server, to which
Now this is interesting too, because I also watched that same exact video when I was going to sleep that night, because I was playing that on my TV, and cause when he uploaded those, like probably like maybe a day or two after he uploaded them, and I was like, dude, I should watch one of these just in case if anything suspicious is caught on there, and well, it might not have been at night. I think I was maybe during the morning, but it was around that same type of gap, and then I texted Aiden when I read that about what I had saw, and he saw the same thing too, and then that's when we decided to address it.
I instantly agreed with them. We confronted it to him, and he just said it was a joke and that he didn't really mean it, unlike other past events. None of us were buying it, so we did the only thing we could in that situation. We banned both Carson and Grayson off the server, since Grayson wasn't as trustworthy, considering he was by Carson's side the entire time, and we just didn't want to take the risk. And so, it was settled. After that point on, we never saw Carson or Grayson again. They never touched the face of our server, and we all lived in peace and harmony. Now, before we end this off, I thought it'd be interesting to do an interview on everyone that played a part in this conflict. And here's how it went. Okay. I have all the questions here for you right now. Are you ready for your first question, Brayden?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. The first question I have for you. How did it feel being part of the rebellion?
It was quite
in both
interesting.
ways,
Now, this was a funny process that he did for this. When he streamed this, he started it. He gathered us in like groups. He didn't do it like one-to-one, but he just muted everybody else and for the interviews. So he did me and Brayden's on the same day, I think, probably around the same time because we were both in the same call and we were playing on our world that we have together. But it was interesting. It was interesting how he all just kind of collected us. But I'm excited to see how he plays with the interview.
How so? How is it interesting?
So it really helped me progress with myself on the server and actually become known, essentially.
Known.
Because really no one paid attention to me until I said I was on Carson's side, quotations with my fingers there.
Mm-hmm.
But
just as an inside man.
yeah. But what was really interesting is how I managed to somehow grind out from iron to netherite in a single day. So it really got me invested in the server is what happened. It made me actually want to play because, as you know beforehand,
Why does he have a gear?
I never played. I just really wasn't interested in it. I was part of the
But then
community.
you saw this and you were like, oh my goodness, I must do this. Like, it's my dream.
Essentially.
Okay, these captions are really funny.
Okay. Your second question. What was your biggest achievement throughout the entire server?
Yeah, to actually being able to claim my own plot of land and trying to do something that I really wanted to do. Sadly, I didn't get to finish it. But I will want to claim a village for myself, and I will want to try to transform it just by myself.
Anyways, third question. Why did you want the mace so badly?
Maybe because you had it, and essentially, if I had it, you technically weren't the strongest on the server anymore.
Your fourth question. Were you and Bo in a secret battle of strength?
Not that I know of. I never really paid attention.
Like, what I'm
to
meaning
Bo.
is because the fact that you guys were always back and forth on who is stronger than another.
Nah, I never really considered it a battle. I just kind of like made fun of him for it. It was just like a little joke that I was doing. I don't know if he actually took it serious.
From what I saw, he really didn't, because he wasn't trying to get stronger. He was just trying to stand out. Next up, how did it feel being an inside man?
I really wasn't an inside man for too long, so I didn't really get any useful information. So I really couldn't tell you. I was like an inside man for like a day, and the only information I got is that we're getting everybody full netherite, maxed out gear, and strength potions. That's all I knew.
What is this fucking graph?
What's your main goal of the server? What was your main goal?
So when I first joined the server, was I meant to be like the most peaceful person as possible, and then I was targeted as one of the worst people on the server. I really didn't mean any harm until people started killing me constantly for no reason.
Sounds like my cousin.
I tried to be funny and stuff, but then people took it as I wasn't trying to be like funny, and then people started killing me because they didn't think it was funny. They thought I was being very annoying and trying to be annoying and seeking for attention, which I really didn't. I just wanted to be like one of the funny people and one of the most peaceful.
Okay. Now your second question. Well, it's kind of just going on with that. Why'd you want to achieve that goal?
The reason why I wanted to like achieve that goal was I just wanted some place to actually like play Minecraft. I didn't really want to do. I didn't want to be the villain. I really just wanted to be. Complete honesty here. I really wanted to be like.
But also, this is the same guy who is like, yeah, man, we need to get maxed out armor. We need to get maxed out potions. We need to get strength potions. All of that shit. The most I could see from this is if he was like saying something like, "Oh, I just wanted to, like, I just want to have fun with it or whatever." But I think he knew what he was doing. That's a little obvious.
Like the most peaceful person on the server.
Liar. It's me.
Okay, and as we can all see, that backfired
very
badly. Disregarding that though, this one's a deep question. Is it really true that you wanted to destroy the server? Because from what I heard from at least from like Devin and a little bit of Grayson, they said that you had intentions of it, and is all that true? Like, did you have any like intention or just like thought of it?
At first, because like it was getting really annoying that people just hated me for no reason at all. Because
So
people also like took everything so seriously. Like how you and Domo just started like doing like you guys like kept like doing like a little game of tag towards the end of the server every so often. So like Domo would punch you and then you'd punch him back. And then if I did that,
they're describing tag.
Somebody else, they'd take it too seriously.
Why did you like use exploits and like X-ray and everything?
The main reason was I just wanted resources to where I could literally do anything I wanted on the server. I didn't really mean to.
See, now that contradicts your other statement because you said that you wanted to just be the most peaceful person on the server, but we know this for a fact that almost every resource that he did get was to give him an advantage point in a way that was not just for miscellaneous use, but like strictly for like conflict, like
scare people with the resources. And
I didn't mean to scare people by how much stuff that I had, even though I did have a lot of stuff, even though I did have a lot of stuff, but I didn't want to scare people because everyone in the server is afraid of having too much items.
The exploits that I had,
This thing.
all I really meant was to just what I really meant to do was just make it to where I could build anything and anybody could kill. Like if somebody came for me to like ask for something to build something, then I'd most likely give it to them.
Nobody would ask you for that.
Like how I literally, no hesitation, I X-rayed for like days on end for Braden. And that also backfired because...
Wasn't that also because you stole from him and you used it all and you needed to get it back?
I got banned like right after that.
Deserved.
Why couldn't you be peaceful in the server?
Yeah, but like I said, I really tried to be peaceful. I didn't mean to hurt anyone or make anybody mad just for no reason.
I didn't mean to be a dictator.
There's always reasons why behind what I did.
And I mean, like, that's understandable and everything, but it's more so the fact that, like,
I think the funniest outcome after both of these videos is Carson sees this and he finds the need to make a video on his own of his own story, which would be really funny.
like, in the beginning, like, it wasn't that big of an issue because everybody did it on the server. Everyone was just kind of like picking at each other and whatnot.
Yeah, and then
But
like
I
people
think
took
to
it
some
too
other people, especially
seriously.
like, or to people at least like me, Bo, and like Brayden, we saw it as like repetition, and it was.
I think everyone in this, I think primarily these two people, actually like half of the people in the server have an issue where they feel the need to address everybody in the server as the people, when in reality the people is like one dude.
Happening way too frequently that we started getting a little bit annoyed at it, and you just didn't see it. That's kind of how like we saw it. I mean, at first it was just like, all right, I see how it is.
Yeah.
But then, like, day by day, it kept happening. Oh,
Loser.
like day by day, it kept like getting like worse and worse. It felt like, and it was just an endless repeating cycle. So we started getting a little bit annoyed. But
Yeah.
did you ever have a change in heart towards the server?
Yes.
My heart goes out to you. My heart goes out to you.
All right, simple and straight to the point. Next question. Why did you want to become powerful in the first place? Because like when me, Bo, and Brayden, like, because we were the 3 strongest people on the server, but then you got like all the strongest gear and everything. Like, what was the point behind that? Like, why did you want to become so strong?
Well, one was so then I would stop dying to other people and to nature.
To
Yeah,
nature.
at one point I had stronger armor than Bo.
Okay. Is it really true that you wanted to obtain the mace? 'Cause I knew you were talking about it at one point, and like, is it true that you actually wanted to do it?
Yes, I did want the mace.
Why?
The reason behind that was one, like, it's kind of fun insta-killing like everything, and one of my missions was actually.
Dude, he just keeps on contradicting himself back and back and back. One thing he's like, I just wanted to be peaceful. I just didn't want to, I just didn't want to harm anyone. Didn't want to do anything wrong or anything like that. And then the next thing he's like, yeah, I want to get the mace because I wanted to kill things. I just really, really wanted to kill things just instantly. And that just really attracted me.
Actually. One of my missions was actually I was going to try to destroy the warden when one tap it.
I got this from Devin when I did the interview
He says a lot.
with Devin the first time. How much TNT did you have? Because he
0.
told me that you had
Zero.
like, stacks and stacks.
Zero. Liar.
0 TNT. I made like 1 or 2 every so often, but then I used it on something.
This is kind of going back to the beginning. Were you actually going to destroy the server, or were you just doing it for attention?
I don't know how to talk about this one. I was technically trying to destroy the server at one point. After that, because since Brayden was threatening me and stuff, because he wanted to 1v2 me with 2 maces and everything.
Not Brayden. I wanted. Okay, when I challenged the war and everything, I wanted it to be me against you and Grayson.
Mm.
And Brayden
I think that's
chimed
what
in and
the
said
word
it
is.
should be a 2v1.
Well-
And Brad.
Me against you and Brayden. That's why I left, is because, well, I knew I would lose.
Yeah, loser.
Because there's no point in trying to go up against a 2v1, that'd be unfair.
If your goal of the server like was to destroy it, why did you not make it less obvious?
Attention.
Well, half the time I really didn't try, but then I figured out that I probably should have.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Because the way you kept like contradicting yourself so much made us think you were really going to destroy the server, because you weren't hiding anything. That's why we started getting really suspicious and untrustworthy with you.
Yeah.
It started becoming really obvious that something was happening.
Okay.
Like, I noticed signs and everything. Like,
Good job.
I could tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, obvious. Everyone could tell he was obviously doing it for attention, because no normal person who's trying to, who's like trying to destroy something would openly say shit like that, like saying, what if I just got TNT and I just like blew up everything, and then like an obvious way that makes it seem like that they want to blow up shit. Like, I made a joke to Devin today about blowing up his tower, because like his tower just like, you know, because his tower is taller than mine. Actually, you don't have shit on that, but like it's obvious that I was joking with it. With Carson, he's openly talking about how much he wants to destroy stuff and break things and just make the server less fun for everybody else. And I don't think you have to be very genius to understand what he was doing.
And I know when people are lying.
Good job.
What were you
12?
really doing in the underground village? I don't know. It was just a question I wanted to ask, because I'm very curious.
In my Minecraft village?
Other than that, like in the underground village, like were you doing anything else? Like I'm just
that I believe is his only innocent. There's like one of his only innocent things that he actually did, because I think that him doing that, like I think that underground village that he was doing, I think was perfectly fine, and I don't have an issue with it whatsoever. I think it was a cool concept that I think he just wanted to try, but I do also think that he did see the advantage point in it by getting, by having a lot of villagers down there in a place where he didn't have to go publicly to go and get stuff, and he could just make his own and didn't have to worry about any of that. I think that was his only thing, that besides the fact that he obviously did have some things in there that he planned to do, like a whole secret area that he wanted to do. Like, that's, he had a secret area with all of his, like, netherite and stuff like that. It's just...
very curious.
So...
like, was it just the village, or were you doing something else?
He was.
The main part of the village was... the village was mainly because I just wanted an underground village.
Dude, he ums and uhs so much in this, like
the Truman Show. And after that, I tried, what's it called?
What is it called?
I tried, so, when I got Grayson his full netherite armor, he asked me if I could,
This video is so long.
if I could, like, fully upgrade it, and I said I could try.
Is
And
it
then,
is it just interviews? God damn. Blooper time. Oh. Okay. Well, it's almost over.
and then I got banned before I could even upgrade one part of his armor.
Okay.
Okay, did you have any, like, holes beneath spawn? Like, for, like, TNT or something? Because, again, I'm getting this from Devin
No.
when I interviewed him.
None of it was... there was no holes underground.
There was.
I was going to, but I found that too difficult.
This music is so loud. Alright.
When did you put that secret... or, sorry, why did you put that secret base under spawn, and what were you doing there?
The base under spawn?
Yeah, like that one...
so
base that you had, like Devin.
where I,
Like Devin.
where I, like, that I burnt down mid, the base, oh my gosh, the base,
oh my god.
was,
Oh my gosh. The base. Oh my gosh.
what's it called? Oh my goodness. I like making underground bases a lot.
Okay.
Secret ones at that.
Okay.
And,
Who doesn't?
Really, it was mainly for just a good underground base that
God, there's so much going on in here. One, he's like openly trying to bullshit his way through an answer here, which I don't even think the question was that hard to answer with like any lying in any lying way. But also the music is so loud. God.
had other stuff there.
Now I'm 7 minutes behind. How long is this video?
Why did you use invisibility potions in that one fight we had?
To be invisible.
Invisibility potions?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I thought it'd be funny, because why not?
What? What? What do you mean you thought it'd be funny? This was a fight. I don't think you were thinking of the jokes that he could do.
Also, a side question to that. Why are you making invisibility in the first place?
Main reason was so then I could spy on people, see what they're actually doing, or like, because people would say that they're doing something, and then they'd be doing something else.
Okay.
What?
Interesting.
Like being in my base or something like that.
Interesting. Okay. How much exploited items did you own?
I don't remember the count, but at least a good, like, 10 stacks of diamond blocks and
Damn.
5 stacks of netherite blocks.
That's crazy.
And then a couple stacks of gold blocks, which I just collected. And then, yeah, I think that was it. And, like, 5 totems I got from the raid.
Okay. Why did you bring Tristan back?
Oh, like, for,
Like that one battle. Why'd you bring him?
Just a side thing that I think almost everybody forgot about. Me and Domo were playing the realm once when Carson was on, and our piglin gold farm that we had, he randomly just put TNT in there and like had just a button there, and if you pressed it, then it just exploded. And me and Domo were like, I don't even remember if we told anyone about it, but that literally did happen, and I doubt that anyone else other than Carson would have done that. So I don't know. That's just another thing. The thing we all forgot about of how like, but I don't think we ever proved that it was him though. Even though he would have said that it wasn't, even if he did do it.
Rebel War?
Yeah, like
Because I thought it
where
was...
you guys instantly died.
I thought it'd be like the day for battling. Because I thought it was the battle day.
The battle day you didn't.
And I wasn't
battle day you did not participate in.
ready for battle day. So I brought Tristan because Bo non-stop killed me.
Alright.
You should put a clip of that too.
This also goes along with that. Why did you chicken out of most of our
He did not put a clip of that too.
fights?
Wait, hold on. Did he put that in there because he wanted them? Because like he wanted the perspective that if you saw Bo killing him nonstop, then you were like, oh, man, oh man, maybe he isn't the bad guy here.
Because one, you had the maze, so I was
The maze.
like no match, and two, half the
I
fights
never
I
wanted to use the mace. Like I wanted it to be like fair fights, so I wasn't gonna use the mace. And like I even said that like in some of the streams, like if when I went to battle, like I'm not gonna use the mace because that's not fair.
Oh yeah, but you never. Apparently, you never explicitly told him. Hey, we're actually making progress. Okay, there we go. You never explicitly told him so.
Well, half the time it was because one, I had like in the beginning of the realm, all I had was diamond armor, and
Okay.
it wasn't enchanted. So
I'm saying like when you got like netherite armor and everything.
oh, when I got well towards when I got netherite, nobody really called fights until the very final fight. I think it was like 1 or 2 fights, and we planned it on a different day, and it just never happened.
Okay. And Carson, for your final question of the day, will we ever see you again?
Depends if I'm allowed to.
I don't like that ending. That ending was mysterious. I don't like that end. Imagine just bringing him back because like ratings were low. We would do that.
Domo?
Is he dancing?
Domo. Where the hell is this guy? Oh wait, you're right. Surely Bo can do it, right? Surely he can do it.
Amazing Domo Pro 76 reference.
You see, we has bro. We all look. Oh my god! We all looked at oh my God. Brother.
Oh, okay.
We confronted him, and he just.
I kind of want to skip to 8 and 5 time. Look at that.
All right, take 3. Let's go again. Movie reference? No, maybe. I don't know. All right, take 3 then, I guess.
Take 3.
Well, that was it. The
Fine
Fidos
shit.
Civilization Part 1 of the movie is completely finished. I just want to say thank you all so much for watching the movie all the way through.
He's like.
If you didn't, well, sucks to be you, because it was amazing, in my opinion. And if you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like and maybe subscribe down below and leave a comment on what I should do next besides the other 2 parts. Because we are doing, me and my 2 friends, Ryder and AJ.
Fuck, I missed me. Fuck.
Leave a comment on what I should do next besides the other 2 parts. Because we are doing, me and my 2 friends, Ryder and AJ. We have like a bet that we would all upload at least one video every week.
My idea.
At least until we hit 1,000 subscribers and maybe further on. So if you want to see me win that
to the end of the year
race, let me know by.
If you want to see me win that race, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for engagement.
And not subscribing to those losers.
Well, fuck you, Aiden. You're ahead of the race by far. You and your face.
Again, I thank you all so much for watching this.
And I thank you.
I will see you all in the next video I make. Peace out.
Does he have an outro? Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, let's go. Now, this is interesting here because, my video doesn't explicitly mention him, but the video, the outro little thing there, the text, it says, "I sure hope no one else does a video on this topic." So that's my reference. That's my plug. Except I have to do the description, which I'll do. What is he? What's here? Okay. I guess that's it.